Hello friends, my name is Harris and from this video we are going to learn MCSA course. So with the first question, what is MCSA course? Okay, MCSA, Microsoft Certified Solutions Associate, was a certification program offered by Microsoft and intended for people seeking entry-level jobs in IT industry. Okay, so this was a certification program offered by Microsoft. You know what is Microsoft? A very famous software company situated in America, owned by Bill Gates. Other products are Microsoft Windows operating system like Windows 10 and Windows 11, which we use in our computer and laptop, and other products are just like MS Office, Office 365, which we use for various purposes, office making office documents and all. Okay, so these are the products from the same Microsoft company. So this company was offering this MCSA certification, okay, for people who are or who were seeking the entry level job in IT industry. So I said it was a certification because it is retired on 31st January 2021. Okay, so what is the reason of retiring this particular certification? The first reason, Microsoft is moving away from qualifications connected to specific Microsoft product, and Microsoft is moving towards qualifications that are more aligned with common job roles, just like Azure Administrator Associate or Azure Security Engineer Associate. What is the meaning of it? So Microsoft is now concentrating on cloud platform. So you know this thing, Microsoft Azure uh, is a cloud platform, and Microsoft is one of the leading cloud service provider in the world nowadays. Okay, and everything is on the cloud. So every company, IT company or other companies which are using IT elements, okay, so every company is using IT elements. So these all elements or digital information is situated or located in or on the cloud. Okay, so what is cloud? It is a different topic. So the conclusion is Microsoft is also concentrating on the same, that is a cloud platform. That's why it has retired this particular certification. But instead of this thing, still in the market there are plenty companies, or you can say every company is using this thing, the study or the you can say logic which is provided by MCSA certification. Okay, how does this thing we are going to learn in today's video. Okay, so let's try to understand this. Okay, so consider that there is a software company or any company which is using multiple computers. So these boxes are the computers. Okay, so we'll take an example of the software company which is having 1000 computers and they are connected in a local area network. So this one is a local area network connection. So what is a local area network connection? That is uh, by cables and switches we are connecting computers together. Okay, so there are 1000 computers in this company, and every computer needs a space to store the data. That's why one NAS device, NAS is a particular device where we can keep our data. Okay, it is a storage device. So these 1000 computers are using this NAS device to store the data. In the same way, there are several printers which are connected in this local area network for printing purpose. But what is the fact? A NAS device is used by every computer, which this thing. In 1000 computers, there are several computers um, or several users which are not having any use of keeping the data in NAS. But instead of this one, there are no restriction for them using this NAS device. Okay, and printer is connected in the local area network for those users or computers, okay, who need to take a printout. But these two devices are available for all the computers. There are no restrictions, okay, to anybody. And next one, on these 1000 computer, software engineers are sitting and they are designing softwares. So administrator or the manager has to visit every computer to see how much work is done and what everybody is doing. So there is no centralized place from where we can control the activities of these machines, and we can control how our resources will be used and who will use it. Okay, so to overcome this solution, okay, this problem, to overcome this problem, Microsoft came with a solution in 1985 with an operating system known as a Windows NT. Okay, so there are two types of operating system. One is a client operating system, which is used by us commonly, that is known as a Windows 10 and 11. And another operating system is known as a server operating system. It is used on the server, a special computer, powerful computer known as a server computer for managing other computers. Okay, lots of client machines. So, so how it is? Just here. So, if we have to manage our resources, for example, a storage resource, storage device as a resource, or printing device as a resource, okay, we have to manage this one. We have to deploy a particular computer, a powerful computer known as a server computer, okay. And in this server computer, you have to install a different operating system known as a server operating system. So the latest Microsoft Server operating system is Windows Server 2022. So you have to install this one. After this one, what is your requirement? According to the requirement, you have to install the role. For example, the first role is directory service. So what is the purpose of this directory service role? So if you install this directory service, the name of the directory service in Microsoft environment is Active Directory Domain Service. So if you install this one, so what you can do, you can create users, okay, user accounts, user account of employees. So we are considering an example in which there are 1000 computers on which 1000 employees are going to sit to work. So these all 1000 employees user accounts we are going to create here in directory service. So what will happen? Only these 1000 user account employees can log on to this machine. First one. Next one, we have to you can say create the computer record of these 1000 machines. Okay, so how many computers are there in our network? 1000. So these computers, your computer account, we have to create in a directory service. So what is the purpose of it? With these user account on these machines, user can be connected, can log in, and they will come to this server computer. They will show their credentials, and based on their permission authentication, they can access now the storage device or the whatever any other resource which is present in your local area network. You're getting this one? This is the first example. In the same way, what is the another example? Okay, so next example is a if you install certificate service. So this service can be installed if the server operating system is installed. So this certificate service is a part of this server operating system. So if you install this one, you can issue certificates. Okay, you can create a certificate and you can issue the certificate to these computers and users. So these certificates are for security purpose. So either the user is working on a local computer or is working from home on his private computer, that is laptop. Through internet he is getting connected to the local area network of the company. So he has to show his identity. For identity proving its identity, there is another security, you can say, role, certificate service, through which you can issue the certificate to users or computers to prove their identities. So this is the second example, second reason, okay, why we should use, okay, you can say, uh, this server operating system. So MCSA is a study of server operating system, okay, how to use this server operating system to maintain centralized administration. Centralized administration means a company is having multiple computers on which multiple employees are going to work. So how to manage these users, computers, and other resources. Okay, so in the same way, next one, in this server operating system, you can use policies. So what is policy? Here, the meaning of policy is set of rules. So you can define rules. So these rules are applied on a users and computers of your local area network. So whatever the rules you are making, according to these rules, okay, your users and computers have to behave. For example, okay, you are making a rule, okay, employee number 1 to 100, okay, so um, they can log into the computer at 9 o'clock and they have to log off the computer at 5 o'clock. This is the rule, okay, which is applied here in this centralized machine, okay, by using policies. So forcibly, the first 100 machine users can log into the computer at these particular time only, not what is their timing, 9 to 5. So not before 9 o'clock in the morning, and they can log in, and after 5 o'clock, at exactly at 5 o'clock, their user accounts will be log off. Next one, here we can create a rule, okay, which user, for example, employee number 1, whose name is, for example, um, Mahesh Kori, okay, so he can use the PC number 1 of the organization. If he is using this one, he is going to this machine and he is passing his credential, that is username and password. So this machine should show a message that you cannot use this machine because it is restricted by the user, and CEO administrator, okay, and ask, okay, which computer is allocated to you. Next one, from here you can decide, you can make a rule, okay, which user can use what all application, what all services. So this is another example of this administration. Another example, there is a service present in internet, as well as you can deploy this service in your centralized machine which is installed with server operating system. Okay, what is the purpose of this service? Okay, every computer in a network, only physical connection is not enough. Okay, after physically connecting all the machines together in a network, all the devices, all the computers should be assigned a unique IP address. IP address is used for addressive purpose. So every computer must be assigned IP address, and other, you can say, network information, network configuration must be assigned to every computer. This is the must required. So If there are 1,000 computer, what you have to do, you have to visit every computer and assign IP address and other network configuration, and it is a very hectic work. So you can deploy DHCP service on a centralized machine, and automatically you can assign or distribute IP addresses and other network information to your various computers, either they are 1,000 computer, 10,000, 50,000. Okay, same thing happens when the device is connected in the internet by internet, and DHCP is used by internet service provider. In the same way, just here, okay, these 1,000 computers, okay, on which users are seated, so they are accessing other computers. So how they will access? So they have to access or contact other computer by their IP addresses. So the example is very simple. Okay, we have a mobile phone, and if I want to call you, what I know, I should know the mobile number. Okay, your mobile number, my friend's mobile number. So I will dial that mobile number and I can talk with my friend. So in the same way, if I have to send, so I'm on this machine, PC number one, and I have to send a data to PC number 100 or 99 or 1000 computer. What I know, I should know the IP address of that computer. But memorizing or remembering the IP address of several computer, hundreds of computer is not a you can see easy work. So this work can be simplified by assigning names to every computer. Okay, so we can keep a name of every computer. So now whatever the service I need, okay, so the service is present in different computer. So I can um, memorize these services by name. For example, I have to send a data or I have to access a particular file from this computer, and this computer name is file server 1. So I can memorize this. Okay, but there is a particular computer whose name is file server 1. So whenever I have to access something from this computer, I have to hit the name file server number 1. Okay, but how the computer will come to know, okay, who is file server 1? So here there is a service called DNS. It resolves names into IP addresses. Okay, so it resolves names into IP address, same service we use in internet. So we know all the services by their names. For example, Google, a search engine by name of Google, or another video library website known as a YouTube. But actually, when we hit Google or YouTube or Facebook, any particular website name, it is converted. This name is converted or resolved into IP address by a service DNS in the internet also. The same service we need in a local area network, okay, for you can say easing the service accessing easing the accessing service. Okay, so this is the another. Next service is storage, which we can use in this server operating system machine. So what is the actual purpose of this storage this thing service? So our centralized machine is connected with a huge storage of up to something around you can say 100 terabyte or 1000 terabyte, where all the employees are saving their data. So this storage should be secured, and this storage should be available to all the user in such a way with restrictions, with you can say limitations. And there are so many folders created in this particular centralized storage. So who can access up to what limit? Such type of policies have to define, rules have to define. This can be done with the use of this element known as a storage. Okay. Okay. What is the next requirement of this particular skill MCSA, through which we can install a server operating system in one machine, and we can make this machine as a centralized machine through which we are managing everything. Okay, so if there is only one server, this server computer which is providing different services which is used for the managing purpose, if it is one in number, so what will happen if it is down? if it is down, if it is shut down or any problem is occurred in this machine, so services will be stopped. When the services are stopped, so the work of these 1000 machines will be stopped. How? They can access the other resources which are available in the network only if the centralized machine is up and running. So this machine should be up and running 24 hours into 7 days. So that time only this computer's work will be going on. So the same example, we use banking services. Nowadays, we have banking app in our mobile phone. So anytime, okay, we need to transfer our, you can say, amount from our bank account to another bank account. Okay, so if that time the server, bank server is not available, it is down, so that activity cannot be completed, transaction, correct, Chana? So um, to execute that activity, that is transferring the amount from your account to another account, the server must be available. So in the same way, in a local area network, there are several computer present in a company in a local area network which are working for a different purposes. They need different services, and these services are connected to a centralized machine known as a server computer, which is equipped with different services. So if this service or service providing machine server computer is down, that time the entire work will be down. So to keep our uh, this thing work 24 into 7, we have to keep one more copy, and we have to run a particular service. A, if one server is down, another server should continue the service. So we have discussed. So in today's video, what all things we have discussed, okay, what is the importance of MCSA. So MCSA is a particular course which was offered by the Microsoft company, no doubt, and it is retired. Why? Because Microsoft is concentrating on a cloud platform. So, but MCSA still MCSA study, or the you can say, what is the logic of MCSA? That is the study of servers. Okay, how to use the servers and different services which are present in a server operating system. This is the study present in MCSA. Okay, still being used in corporate level, where there are multiple number of computers, and you have to use these you have to manage these particular computers, manage, maintain, monitor. Okay, and you have to deploy different services. For this purpose, we need this special course that is known as MCSA. It's a study to cope up with the requirement of any IT industry. So that's it for the this particular video. In the next video, we are going to start our MCSA course because it was just a introductory video. Okay, thank you. Uh, keep on watching my other video, and if you like the information which I shared with you in this video, please subscribe my channel and like the video and share the video. Thank you.